What's brappin', my fellow Nitro heads? Just thought I'd give an update and my thoughts so far on this OS 21XEB after running a little bit of fuel through it. So first off, you guys are probably thinking, did you film a break-in? My response? No. Why didn't I? Well, you see, I was thinking of making one, but then I saw some videos a while back where people were making break-in videos and saying, hey, I'm doing a break-in video and I'm following so-and-so's method. And I've seen a couple people just get destroyed in the comments. You didn't follow it exactly how so-and-so did it, and blah, blah, blah. So I don't want any of that, so nope, didn't make a break-in. But you guys are probably saying, well, what break-in did you use? Well, let me put it this way. Some people think they know better than the manufacturer and invent their own ways of breaking in engines. My personal opinion, no one knows better than the manufacturer themselves. They designed and built their engines. They should know what works best for it. So if there's instructions in the manual on engine break-in, yeah, I follow them. But if they don't, then I follow a break-in that I know and trust. Now, to break this engine in, I use my favorite fuel and the best fuel in my opinion, and that is Byron. I just love the oil package that Byron has. It's the best in my opinion. I broke it in on 2012. It was like just under the label when I started, probably around here where my finger is. Burnt this whole jug up. Poor Savage doesn't get any of it. This fuel is kind of a treat to my engines because this fuel is very expensive, and where I get it, it's very far away. About $70 a gallon in my area. You heard it right, $70 a gallon. And the OS got all of it because, like I said, it's my favorite fuel. I love it and trust it. So that's what I use for break-in. And this was my last jug of Byron. I just got finished running this car, that's why it's a little dirty. But I'm gonna say I have maybe 20 tanks on this engine so far. I haven't really messed with the tune much yet. Why? Well, there was only a little bit of Byron left. So why tune it to fuel that I'm not gonna be using much longer? Plus the weather recently has been very unstable. It's been like zero, below zero. We've had one day that was a beautiful day when I broke this in. I broke this engine in May 1st, and that day was beautiful. It was like plus 10 out. And the past few days it's been like -2. It's been super cold out. So I haven't really tuned this engine yet. I did make a video a couple days ago. That's probably gonna be up before this video. The engine was tuned fairly conservatively. It was actually running really good. For a budget OS engine, this engine has it's got some pep to it. It did catch some air a couple times. I did get a couple little wheelies out of it. I just can't wait till I burn more fuel through it, get some more power out of it, finally tune it. This engine's gonna be this is gonna be a good engine. I'm very impressed for this budget OS engine. This is I think this is their second lowest engine. There's the XR, that's their cheapest OS, and there's this one. This one's a step above it. It's good, guys. It's very good. If you're looking for that OS quality, but you don't want to spend $600 on the speeds, this OS Max 21XEB, these are a good engine. I can't wait to run more fuel through it. This is what we're gonna run in the car next. This is some 2010 Sidewinder. This is some really good fuel as well, and it's pretty cheap. This fuel, I can get it at 2 hobby stores near me. There's one hobby store way down south. I have to drive like 8 hours to get it for this price. This is where I got it. This feels way down south. And it's like $30 a gallon. And this feels really good. And then I also have a hobby store that's like 20 minutes away from me, but they want to charge like $60 a gallon for this fuel. But $30, this is very good fuel. This blend specifically is 20% nitro, 10% oil. I also have some 30% nitro, 10% oil. It's the Pro Blend, and it's got a good oil package. It's 10% oil. I prefer 10% oil. That's like the best oil percentage in my opinion. And it's got castor and synthetic oil in it. This fuel is good. This is probably like my second choice next to Byron. So there you go, guys. That's what I think so far. That's my update. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to run some Sidewinder through this engine.